and welcome. Oh. So it is Monday the 11th of September. It is my second week of prac. I am on PM shift again and my tonsils have flared up. And I don't feel sick anywhere else. I just sound like, so my hay fever flared up on the weekend and I took antihistamines a few times, and Jake said in my sleep I was like scratching my throat, you know, where you like close your ears and you're like, if anyone else does that. And then like, I think I did that so much that like my throat just got really swollen. So anyway, I'm about to do a rat test. I have to do one when I get to work anyway, so I'd rather just do one now to be on the safe side. Like I said, I don't have any of the symptoms and I don't feel sick. It's just that like my throat feels really swollen. So I've just taken some Panadol and stuff last night and this morning. And then I also got my period this morning too, like full blown. And I was hoping that it would start on the weekend so that I would be like over this annoying point by now. So I'm gonna have to wear like period undies and a massive pad because I'm back in the dementia house tonight and it's chaos for the first few hours. So at least that way there, I don't have to worry about leaking and stuff, and I can wear my navy pants, so that'll make me feel a bit better. So I'm gonna take a rat test, I'm gonna pack my lunchbox, and then I'm gonna go and get ready. I think I'm gonna just get a hot coffee on the way, and that will help. Take my multivitamins as well. To get our hand hygiene. I definitely don't have COVID, I know that, but best to be on the safe side. And then now I've done my rat test too, so I can just take that with me. Okay, lunchbox. So I got up this morning, had a shower with Artie, just chilled out. He had breakfast. I drove him up to my mum's house. So normally, I've got chicken and salad again today. Normally I would take him up Sunday afternoon, you guys know that, but I didn't bother. This. Because yeah, like I had this morning off and I love that I obviously get to have that time with him. So I was like, he can stay home, take him this morning. And then it was good, I got to see my mum as well. And then I came home and I've literally just like crashed on the couch because my stomach is so sore. Made cookies on the weekend. I think I showed you that. Well, not showed you, but it was in my TikTok I made on the weekend. They came out so delicious. I'll take one of those. So yeah, we had a pretty chilled weekend. Obviously, yeah, you know, Jake raced on Thursday night and I was at work, so I did not get to see, but he won in his class, so he had a great time. I just need to get through tonight. I'll be fine tomorrow. Yeah, so anyway, Saturday, what did we do Saturday? We woke up, we went to this cafe near us that is like a dog cafe as well. And we went and met our best friends there with their kids, and we all had breakfast and the kids had a play. We stayed there for a couple of hours and caught up with them. And then we came home, we put Artie down for his nap. I keep stuffing this blanket. And then Jake and I tidied up the house. Like, we didn't have a whole lot to do because I'd done it Friday anyway, but we put some washing on, he vacuumed, I tidied up the kitchen, did all that. And then we made some lunch and we sat on the couch and we watched The Little Mermaid finally. I loved it so much. I think it was so beautiful. It was like childhood memes, but like, you know, with a new kind of feel and vibe as well. Like, it was really cool seeing, you know, some of your favorite adult actors. So that was a really nice chill day. And then when he woke up, Jack had come for a visit, so we actually walked to Woolworths. You know, the weather was so beautiful yesterday. Oh wait, no, that was yesterday. What did we do Saturday? We went out in the morning, we came home, we watched the movie, and then, oh, I made pasta for dinner. So we went to, oh that's right, we went to Ellenbrook, like the big shops. Jake and I got a bubble tea. I had to pick up a gift for Jake's dad because it was his birthday yesterday. We did a combined Father's Day and birthday like last weekend. So this was just like a little gift for Artie to give to him. And then, yeah, we came home, had showers and chilled out, had pasta for dinner, hung out with Artie. And then, yeah, we just like watched the rest of the Lioness show. If you haven't seen it, go on Prime, it's really good. Yeah, so we watched that. Actually, I think we watched the rest of it too. All right, I don't have COVID, so that's good. But yeah, so we did that. And then Sunday morning we woke up, we went out for brunch for Jake's dad's birthday. Didn't stay long. And then the rest of the racing for the weekend was on, so we actually as a family got to go together, which was really cool because I was pregnant at the last fully run Target event back in 2021 and Jake was navigating, and so I got to go with my boys and watch the event, which was really, really cool. Artie got to meet some people that he hadn't quite met yet. Yeah, it was just such a fun day. Well, fun couple of hours. And then we came home, put him down for a nap, sorted ourselves out, and then same thing, we just chilled out on the couch for a bit and watched, what did we watch yesterday? Oh, I started watching this really weird show. It's kind of like Squid Games, but not. It's called 69 or something. And it's like it's actually made in Thailand. But yeah, so that was us yesterday. And then I don't think I'm gonna wear my vest straight up because it is not cold today. But yeah, so anyway, I'm like so zonked out. Let's go and get dressed. Yeah, we just had a really chilled weekend. Jack came over yesterday in the afternoon and yeah, we all went for a walk to Woolworths and pretty much, yeah, went for a walk to Woolies and then walked home, and then Artie and I hung out and the boys went to the gym, and then Jake got home and we had dinner, hung out with Artie. Well, I already had him sort of fed and showered by the time Jake got home, and I was just sitting and folding the washing. So Jake put him to bed whilst I started some food prep. And then we were on the couch by 7 eating our dinner and hanging out. And then I stayed up until about 10 because obviously I needed to get back into the swing of things. And then yeah, Artie and I slept in this morning. Got up about 8:30, took him up to my mum's, and then that's where we're at. So I'm just gonna quickly get ready. Ready to rock and roll. Oh my gosh, I got this for my birthday with a gift voucher from one of my best mates, Jack. And it's the new go-to Very Luxe face cream. And other than the fact that the container is metallic and it gets so dirty, it's annoying me. But it feels like literally heaven on my skin. It's so silky and so light. And once I've rubbed it in, it just soaks in. And I've been using it twice a day since Friday. And I mean, you guys can see my skin is actually so settled considering how red and I mean, look, obviously I was due for my period last week, so fair enough, but normally whilst I get my period, like the start, my skin like completely breaks out, but I think I caught it at the right time. All right, well, I'm gonna go and get my shoes on, and then, oh, I need my watch. Oh, no, it's in the kitchen. yeah, I'm gonna go and get my shoes on and then it'll be time for me to go. So I don't know when I will check in, but if I don't check in at work, wow, that feels like it's sitting funny. I will chat to you guys in the AM. I gotta go pick Brock and Dana up in the morning. So if I finish a little bit early tonight, that'll be great because then I can get a full sleep, go and pick them up early and then come home and chill out on the couch again for the day. I'm like so bloated. Look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to pack pads. Pray for me. Yep, I'm gonna take all of them. Okay, love you, bye. Good afternoon, friends. Whew. So it's Tuesday afternoon. It is 1:42. I'm actually ready to leave. I just need to put this on, put some deodorant on and put my shoes on. So I got up at 7 this morning. Well, I set my alarm for 7 and had planned to like have a little bit of a lay until maybe like 20 past 7. And then I was going to pick Brock and Dana up from the airport. However, I woke up at 7 when my alarm went off and I had a message from them at like 6:47 saying we're like already leaving. Like their plane had, I don't know, whatever happened. Brock said to me that they would be in Perth at 8:30. I think that's how it ended up working, to be fair. But anyway, luckily I didn't laze around and just kept pressing snooze. I actually woke up and checked my phone first. And yeah, so I just quickly got up, had a quick shower, grabbed my bag and then walked to their house and got their car so I could go pick them up. And then I was back home by 9 o'clock this morning. And I FaceTimed Artie and then I vacuumed the whole house and like cleaned the kitchen and stuff down, just sorted all that jazz out. And then I plonked myself on the couch with a coffee and some toast. And then I had a 2-hour nap, which I have not done last week or this week. Well, obviously it was only yesterday, but I'm just saying like I haven't been that tired yet, but having my period and stuff has just like literally deteriorated me. Like it threw me for a 6 yesterday. I still got this little like throat thing going on. Like I don't feel sick. I don't sound any worse than yesterday. I don't feel any worse than yesterday. It's like I scratched my throat so violently in my sleep that I've like heard it, because like my glands, I don't know, like I kind of feel a bit puffy and swollen, but like they hurt right there. So I don't know what the deal is, but I'm keeping Butttt in my pocket. Extra masks. They're clean. I just took them out of my pockets from work last night. Already moisturized and stuff this morning. Really need to figure out this whole mullet situation because I'm not vibing it. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, I picked them up this morning, came home, had a sleep for 2 hours, woke up at 12:30, made myself some lunch. I had to make a few phone calls, sort a few things out. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to vlog this week. I'm not really like feeling it. I'm excited to still be at Prac and I'm loving that when I am there. But as far as like things go, you know, just on that downward emotive spiral of having my period and stuff, and then like, I don't know, I just had some family shit on the weekend, so I'm just not feeling it at the moment. But it's fine. Life goes on. Putting the shoes on. But yeah, so anyway, I think it's because I know that this week as well, Jake doesn't have Thursday and Friday off like he did last week, so it's probably not going to be until like Friday night that I actually get to see him, or not even Saturday morning. So I'm just like missing him a little bit. But I know people are like, oh, but you come home to bed to him. I'm like, yeah, but he's sound asleep. Like last night he was like, hey, and then like I got in the shower and came out and he was already snoring. So anywho, I'm gonna go and take some Panadol actually before I leave. I actually just got a message from Jake and I'm like so proud of him. Basically, he applied for the leading hand position at his office a couple of months back. Like they said they wanted him to apply because it would show them initiative that he, you know, like wants more from where he is. And so he did, and obviously he didn't get the job, but he got made relief leading hand, which is really cool. Oh, I need my iPad. So him and one of the other guys were relief leading hands, and then another guy that's been there for a long time got the job. However, something happened with that guy, and he ended up like going on stress leave or something for a few weeks, and then came back and was like, I'm not cut out for it, can't do it. So Jake and the other guy have been relief leading hands, so they've been doing week on, week off. Luckily he was only doing earlies anyway whilst I was on prac, because we could not make it work if he was doing late. Just, yeah, it would be mental. So anyway, he sent me a message this morning and said, I've got some news, just so casually. I got the official leading hand position. I was like, what? So I'm waiting for him to ring me. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to ring me so that I can get all the deets about it, because I don't know anything. But yeah, like I know he stood in as relief leading hand last week and he really loved it. So yeah, I'm super excited for him. But anywho, oh, I didn't even take Panadol, did I? Okay, I'll take some now. So I'm gonna take some Panadol, and then I'm gonna head out, grab my coffee on the way, get there a bit early and just chill out and do some more work. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys whenever. Last night was a very, very, very chilled out shift. Probably the easiest shift I've had so far. The carer that I was on with said that it's actually because normally they don't let students do the PM shift. So she said, like, she sees lots of students come in and out because she's always like on the AM shift or like whatever. But she said this is the first time that since she's worked there, they've let students do the PM shift. So she said it's so much nicer because things are getting done a lot quicker, and yeah, like they just have more hands on deck, which like brings me to another point about the fact that we don't get paid as students. Because like in hindsight, right, the students just are supposed to observe and all the rest of it. But like, you're on placement for 3 weeks, right? Who the hell is just going to stand around and watch people get bathed and eat their dinner and stuff for 3 weeks straight? Like, no, you're going to do what your scope of practice allows you to do and all of the things that you've practiced in your semester 1. So like, it's so dumb that we don't get paid, because we're literally in the staffing numbers for the place that we're at. So anyway, it be what it be, but all we can do is hope and pray for change. So vote for whoever it is that's going to make us better. I hate this weather. Good morning, beautiful friends. It is Wednesday. It's 10:30 in the morning. I have just gone and dropped Artie off at his nonna's and had coffee with her, and I've made it back to my suburb before the weather got so crazy, but it is pretty wild. I'm just picking up my Woolies order. I'm just waiting for them to bring it out, and then I am going to go home and unpack my groceries, tidy up, and then barrel on the couch in my blanket for a couple of hours. I am going to the doctor's before work today because my glands are still swollen. I still don't have any other symptoms. I don't feel sick. I just have this horrible pain right here and it's going up to my ear. So figured I better go get it checked, because obviously if it's going to turn into something, I cannot miss placement. So I just want to obviously protect myself and also everyone else. So anyway, last night was nuts. I don't know if it was like because of the weather starting or what, but like, people talk about sundowners. This was like every single dementia resident went nuts last night. Like, there was like fist fights. It was literally wild. So yeah, I was very happy to get out of there at 10 o'clock last night. I did, however, get to watch the RN do a massive wound dressing change, which was really cool. So yeah, that was something different. But yeah, so anyway, I got my groceries. I'm gonna get out of this cold weather and go home and hang out on the couch. So I will
See you later.
I've literally done the same thing 2 days in a row, walked in the door with my coffee cup, all the stuff in my arms, and then bent down to pick something up, and coffee has gone all over my shirt, all over my watch, all over my loaf of bread. Okay, I'm gonna unpack my shopping. I'm just gonna time lapse everything today because my throat's, you know, a bit sore and I can't be bothered talking that much. But anyway, it's been 2 weeks since I did groceries, so another big haul, but not $600 this time. Anyway, enjoy. Okay, so again, because I just don't have the energy today, I'm just gonna do a quick overview of what I got and some meals that I'm gonna make this weekend to get some food prep done, some things I could just shove in the freezer, and then just like some things that I topped up on. So I'll show you. So ham and bacon, staples, toasted sandwiches, all the rest of it, bacon and eggs for brekkie. I'm gonna do a carbonara this weekend, so then we'll have some extra meals for the freezer. This just because I really felt like it this week and it was on sale. I got bagels and muffins instead of 2 packs of bagels just for something different. I actually got bread from Aldi because I went into the shops with Jake's mum this morning. I mean, I'm not really fussed on like lower carb stuff, but I try and buy bread that, if I'm gonna buy white, that has less sugar. So that was a good option. It was only like $3 something. Some more of my milk, pears and bananas for the boys, some onions for our meals, fresh lettuce, carrots, a big thing of mushrooms, we're going to there, tomatoes, blueberries, lots of strawberries, lemons because I want to make this lemon cake that I've got a recipe for, which will be our sweet treat for the weekend, meatballs so I can do spaghetti and meatballs, chicken so I can do whatever, beef to do a curry this weekend in the slow cooker, some more mince. These were on special, so I thought something different. Jake can cook them on the barbecue on the weekend. Spaghetti for said meals. I might actually do penne carbonara with the chicken and the cream so that I can do spaghetti and meatballs because yum. Self-raising flour for my recipe, some more cereal. Artie's obsessed with weeekk at the moment, so weeekk, cornflakes so I can make honey joys, some more corn chips because you know, my crackers to have with my sweet chili Philly because it was on sale. We needed some more jam. Jake wanted some more sprinkles for his bagels. Popcorn was on special for $1. Good snacks for the weekend. Stuff for my curry. Our boys' almond milks were on sale for half price, so I got like 5. Some sugar-free soft drinks, some noodle cups for me. Lots of pouches for Artie because these are just like his favorite little morning snack in between having breakfast and whatnot. Some more lunchbox snacks for me. These are my favorite protein bars, if you know, you know. Some more Don Snicks. These I got from Aldi, so like little apricot squares. They're so good. Sesame snaps. These are just like little things that like, those are already in individual packets. I can put them in my pockets at work. Those are individually packaged, so I can put them in my pockets at work too. These I'll put some in a little container or a Ziploc bag, and they're just like little pocket snacks because it gets a lot walking around. These I haven't had before, but they looked yum, and it says that they are 110 calories per pack. And it says 5 twin packs, so I'm assuming, yeah, okay, they're small. So you get like two little biscuits in there that has like strawberry stuff in it and yogurt. So again, just things I can put in my pocket as like a quick snack when I'm running around doing rounds. Some more drinks for Jake, they were half price. Garbage bags. These are our favorite wet ones at the moment when the Huggies ones aren't on sale. They're like almost feel exactly the same, and they're like $2.80 a packet. Or $3 something, not on special, so they're great. And then some more of my favorite dandruff shampoo. So lots of meals to do to stock up the freezer. Oh yeah, I got a pizza to have on the weekend too. These were half price and I really felt like pies, so I'm gonna have one for lunch today. Some more chicken tenders because I use them for lunches and easy dinners. But that was our $300 grocery haul. Yeah, love that. Gonna put it all away and then empty my dishwasher and do the dishes. So yeah, enjoy.
Okay, it's about to turn 12:30. I have doctors in 45 minutes. My plan is to get there a couple of minutes early, so like, you know, I have more than enough time before I have to start work. I have not had any time to sit down and chill whatsoever, like I said I was going to. I packed all the groceries away, tidied up all the kitchen, did all the dishes, unstacked and restacked the dishwasher. I've got a pie in the air fryer, so I'm going to quickly get myself dressed and ready now. So then all I need to do is literally get my shoes on at 10:05 and leave. 1:05 and then leave. I've got all arty stuff ready for this afternoon. As you've seen, I like made myself some lunch, made Jake's lunch for tomorrow, made Artie's dinner, so Jake just has to heat that up and give it to him, and then he can feed himself later, as in Jacob can feed himself. But yeah, I've just done all the bins and stuff too, so he doesn't have to worry about that tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready. The weather is so rank. Like, if I can't get parking close to work tonight, take my umbrella. What's the chances that the doctors are also going to charge me for my 5-minute appointment today too? Because that's apparently the norm now. There is no more bulk billing for us. Okay. She's ready. Time to go eat. What's better than being a student nurse, teacher, whatever, paramedic student in Australia and getting unpaid and not being able to pay your bills properly? Getting sick from your prac and working nights where it's freezing cold, having this horrible gland tickle in my throat for 4 days, and deciding to go to the doctors because I cannot afford to get sicker, just in case it's not just my hay fever playing up. And after 5 minutes, he takes a quick look at my throat and says, "Ooh," he's like, "You have got bacterial tonsillitis." And he said, "It looks horrible in there." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, that's why I'm here, because I have no money, but I needed to see you." And he's like, "Yep, okay, here's a prescription. Get both repeats because you need 2 boxes worth and you need to do it for 5 days. $115 that I didn't have. Tonight is literally the latest I have left my shift. Thank you. And I got Mackie D's because I freaking earned it. Oh, the chips are shit. Oh, they're okay. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Cheers. I got the little baby coffee. So it is 11 p.m. I left at 10:50 p.m. from my shift. This will be my third coffee today, but I also had a tea. Oh, what a shift. Now, you know how like you hear about aged care workers and social workers and nurses like not getting paid enough, and I guess it's the same in every industry, like they'll never understand how much work other people do and they don't get paid enough and vice versa. But like, how do I get home from here? Oh yeah, this way. I feel like it's a real put your feet in their shoes sort of thing, and until you do that you don't know. It's the same as like in my oil and gas job. I'm like, well, I get paid roughly hourly what I'm going to start on as a support worker to sit at a desk and do that job, as where this is like manual labor dealing with crazy shit. It's literally insane, right? Sorry it's so dark, I'm driving home and this is the best that you can get. I literally take my hat off to support workers, carers, disability support workers, any kind of person that looks after someone else, right? Whether you get paid for it or not, because the shit that they have to deal with, holy crap. Like the things that I witnessed tonight, like I swear every night that I've been there has just gotten worse and worse, and like it's just absolutely insane. So anyway, we had a patient return from hospital at like 9:30 p.m. So I did a head to toe assessment, we did a pad change, got him all tucked into bed, and then we just had to do some BGLs on one of the other patients that the other nurse forgot to do, so I went and did them. And yeah, it's now 11. I've just got me Mackie D's, some chicken nuggets and a little coffee, and I'm going to go home and have a shower and then sit on the couch and just have half an hour to like debrief myself. And then I'm going to get up in the morning, take Artie to daycare, and then I'm going to go home and spend the day on the couch. Like, I'm glad I did grocery shopping and everything today. If I had have known that my shift would have been that full on and I would have been there as late as I was, I probably would have made more of an effort today to sit and do nothing, because that was what I wanted to do, but I just ended up doing so many things. But at least it's done now, so tomorrow I can just literally spend the day on the couch, sleep if I can. Yeah, tomorrow night I'm planning on being able to finish off the rest of my tasks with Chris, the nurse, because he's great. And yeah, we've got like a plan in place, so we'll see how we go. I know we've still got next week left as well, but there's just so many staff changes at the moment that like I may as well utilize the time while I can. So yeah, and I'm not feeling too bad. My throat is still obviously super sore, like I've only had one tablet. So I will take the next round when I wake up tomorrow morning, so at least it's got the whole day to work. But yeah, hanging in there. I definitely feel exhausted today, so I'm gonna eat them chicken nuggies. I'm gonna eat my chips now while I'm driving home, because then when I get home I'll sit my chicken nuggets in the air fryer and have a shower, and then when I get out they'll be nice and hot for me to eat. Oh, I'm so over these freaking roadworks. I don't even know how to get back to my home. Like Little Red Riding Hood. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to like debrief that. I'm so sorry if this vlog has been like such a downer this week, but it's not all sunshine, rainbows and butterflies, you guys know that. So I'm glad that I'm medicated, because I don't think I'd be coping as well if I wasn't medicated with the things that I've had to deal with emotionally and stuff this week too. So anyway, alright, I'm going to end it there, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. There's no light on my face, I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm here. I love you. Good night. Good morning, friends. It is, I think, almost 11 a.m. and I got up at 8:30, spent some time with Artie Bear, had some cuddles, got him ready, and took him to daycare at 9:30, where I then stayed and read some books with him, because everyone was so feral waiting for morning tea, and I think he was a bit like, Mummy, please don't leave me. So I just stayed with him to do that. And then I left. I came home, made myself some breakfast and a coffee, and I've just been laying on the couch having a scroll. Ate my brekkie, and I've got Grey's Anatomy on, and I'm going to try a nap for an hour and a half or so, and then I'll wake up and have some lunch. Oh, I gotta go put my washing in the dryer. But I just got an email from the job that I went down to Rockingham for the interview, and I got the job. I'll put a snippet of the email in here. I'm so excited. Like, I just can't even, like, financially it's exciting, mixed with my other new job, and then whatever's going to happen with Trident. Like, it just means that we can get on top and just have something behind us now that we know, you know, how hard it is. Oh, excuse me. To cover, like, over Prac as well, with Jake getting paid fortnightly. Like, it's just not a vibe. So I'm really hoping to be able to contribute a little bit over the next 6 months or so and just get us to a better place. But yeah, I also feel a bit better this morning too. I'm not as sore in my throat. So I'm hoping that, yeah, a couple more days of the antibiotics and it will be completely gone and I'm not going to go further downhill. I did wake up during the night last night with a little bit of like cold sweats, and he did say that like that could be a thing
that and a temperature and stuff. So, but anywho, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm super excited, but I just can't emote right now. I'm too tired. But yeah, anyway, I might chat to you when I'm getting ready later. Okay, bye. Good afternoon, friends. I come to you from the depths of my despair. I am so tired. It is 2 p.m. and it is Friday the 15th. It is my last shift for the week, and I normally don't leave this late, but as I was driving off, my neighbor like came out and called me over to his driveway because he got some concrete done at his place, and the guys dropped the wheelbarrow into the fence that's like between our house, and it's like put a massive dent in it. Doesn't bother me, I don't even go out there, but he's just like, I'm gonna give you his number and I need you to give him an angry phone call and tell him that you've had enough and that you want it fixed because it's your side as well. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it next week. But yeah, so anyway, I'll still get to work well and truly on time, but I always like to leave early. And I also found parking closer to the clubhouse for when I'm on nights there. So at least now I get to park there because, you know, walking in the rain every night. I just have some sugar-free Coke. I just felt like something cold. I had a coffee this morning, I didn't finish it. And I've got one of the Alani new peach caffeine drinks for the Sabo, which I'll pour when I get to work. But I just thought I would come and catch up because I, in fact, did not get ready and chat with you guys yesterday because I was so tired, and I just quickly ate some food and then I like had to rush to get ready. And so this morning I took Artie to daycare a little bit later this morning, and then I just quickly went to the shops to grab a few bits and pieces, and then I was home, vacuumed, tidied up and sat on the couch by 10:10, and I watched like a 45-minute YouTube video, drank my coffee, and then I literally didn't even have anything to eat this morning. I think I had like a couple of biscuits with my coffee, but like I just knew that I wanted to go back to sleep because I don't think I went to bed till like 1 o'clock last night. So yeah, I rolled over on the couch, I put my white noise on, and I just had like, I don't know, one of my little like cafe vlogs playing on YouTube. And yeah, I had a nap from, I don't know, it was probably like just after 11 till 1:15. So then I got up, quickly packed my lunch whilst I put a pie in the air fryer, and then I got ready, tidied up, and then I just had something to eat, and then I could leave straight away. So it's the last one, and then I have one more week, and I'm doing PMs again, and I really like that. But yesterday was a really exciting day. So I officially got the email with the job offer from the job where I went down to Rockingham. Oh wait, I already told you guys this, but I wasn't like super enthused about it because I was like half asleep on the couch. But anyway, yeah, so I got that job officially, which is really cool. And I got all the email today about picking up like all the onboarding paperwork and whatnot. However, yesterday at placement, I got pulled into the office by the big boss. Now, he's a lovely guy, he's Italian, but we haven't really had much to do with him. Like, we met him on the first day and that was kind of it. He's the facility manager there, so he does what I do, but for Trident, but he does it there. But he also looks after, yeah, like getting new patients in and all that sort of stuff. So anyway, we had our handover yesterday, which was quite an intense handover because a lot had happened. And then, bearing in mind I'd been there till super late the night before, and like so much happened, which is when I did my drive home update. And so yeah, we're at handover, and then as handover was finishing, he looked at me and was like, "Nurse Zolo." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I need to see you in my office." And I was like, fuck. I was like, who died? What happened? Like, what am I going to need to witness? Like, I was stressing hardcore because obviously so much happened. But also I haven't had to deal with him, so I'm like, why would he be calling me into his office? So anyway, I went in and he was like, how's your placement going? I was like, yeah, really good. I said, I really like it here. Everyone's really friendly, and you know, like, obviously, like, it's really hard some shifts, but the learning's been great. He's like, yeah, that's awesome. And then he's like, so, like, how far into your studies are you? Like, he was just making small talk, but kind of asking questions. And, you know, I was like, oh, I've just finished semester 1. So once I finish this prac, then I'll be closed off and going into semester 2 with, like, meds and stuff. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. And, like, what's your, like, end goal? Like, you just want to be an enrolled nurse? I said, no, I'm going to uni to be an RN. I want to be a midwife. And he was like, oh, so you don't want to work in aged care for the rest of your life? I was like, no. I said, I am loving it. I said, but it's not something I want to do full time. I said, I want to do a PhD or something. And he's like, that's really cool. And he's like, what are you doing for work now? And I started to kind of like pick up what he was putting down, and I was like, okay, I'm not getting in trouble. I told him that I do his job but for an oil and gas company, and that I'm just doing 2 days a week and doing the bare minimum because obviously I'm at school. And he's like, oh yeah, cool. And he's like, wow, okay, I didn't expect that. And he's like, that's awesome. And he's like, how do you like it? And I said, yeah, it's great when I was doing it full time, but he's like, why the change? And then, you know, I just explained to him that it's something I always wanted to do, and that, you know, I'm doing that now. And he's like, that's really cool. And he's like, well, I was going to offer you a job, but it seems like you're pretty full up. I was like, no. I was like, wait. And then he sort of like laughed, and I said, I'm flattered, thank you. And he was just like, look, I've had really great feedback, and I got told that I'd be dumb not to hire you. And I was like, okay, like, that's really cool. But in that moment, I really felt like, holy shit, like, okay, I've only been here for 9 shifts, and yeah, like, that's insane. So I was just absolutely shocked. And then I just told him that, like, obviously I need to finish placement first. I told him that I am going back to Trident to, you know, like, have a meeting and see what we need to do moving forward, and that I, like, have my other carers job and stuff that I've committed to. And yeah, so I said that eventually, there's a pen or something down here that's vibrating and it's annoying me. Yeah, and so I just, like, explained my situation to him, and he said, okay, cool, well, yeah, like, he's like, we'd love to have you, so he's like, give me your availability, and, like, we'll see what, like, where we can fit, sort of thing. But yeah, so now I feel really stuck because, like, this makes so much sense because it's 20 minutes, it's literally the one main road into Guildford and then back. Like, it's 20 minutes with traffic to get to work and back. The PM shifts obviously work great around our family. Like, I wouldn't do it full time anyway, so I wouldn't be doing this every single night. But they also have overnight shifts where they need, like, a support nurse, which would be perfect for a student nurse. Like, and because of all the increases and stuff that have just come through, the PM shift staff are earning almost $40 an hour. So it's like, I would say that it feels too good to be true if it was a job that I just applied for, but because I've worked there for almost 2 weeks now, like, I know the residents, I know the routine, I know what happens. Like, it's bang, 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 it's like fast, and then it's slower in the afternoon. You know, like, I've seen people be fine one day and then come in the next day and get told, like, oh, they're on palliative care now, and then the next day, like, get told they passed away. So, like, I know how it all works. There's obviously 2 very different sides to the place that I'm at. There is the village that's a little bit more hardcore, and then there's the clubhouse where I love being, especially on Fridays because they do their happy hour and it's, you know, a lot of fun for them. And it's like, I want to say it's easy. It's not easy. It's just like, it's hard work for a solid 4 or 5 hours. And then once they've all gone to bed and stuff, that's when you, like, tidy up a bit, you know, go through progress notes, and you basically just answer call bells. So there'll be some that stay up and watch TV, and then, you know, at 8 or 9 o'clock, they're like, okay, I want to go to bed now, can you help me into bed? So, you know, it's just take it as it comes. But then there is some nights where, like, someone's had a fall, or someone's tried to get up and go to the toilet by themselves, or, you know, things have happened and you've got to call the ambulance and things, you know, like, it can be so chaotic from shift to shift. Like, there's not been 2 days that have been alike. Like, my first shift was so great, well, hectic but great. And then the next night was like even more calm, but then the third night was like so it's like so unpredictable, but the routine is the same, right? So I know it now. They wouldn't have to train me. I would do my med comp and everything like that, and obviously I would have to still do their inductions and, you know, go over all the policies and procedures and stuff to be an actual staff member there. But yeah, like the only thing is it's so hard because I've worked there and now I'm being offered a job as where the other place I've had to interview, and they're all so lovely and like there's so much training available and stuff, but that's like I would have to drive an hour and a bit to get to my shifts and then work for 6 to 9 hours, whatever the shifts are going to be, and then obviously drive home. You know, it's like I'm going to be driving home super tired for over an hour. When Artie's at my mum's, like he's going to be almost 2 hours away from me, so it's like if an emergency or something happened, like I wouldn't be able to just like quickly go and leave. Both places I would be casual anyway, but this place doesn't really, like where I am now, doesn't really offer permanent part-time. Apparently there's a lady that's worked there for 7 years and has been fighting with them to put her on an actual contract, and she just got that because she is the only one that does like constant nights and stuff. So yeah, they keep everybody on casual, that way you get paid more, you can pick up shifts, you can, you know, drop shifts, whatever. But they did say that there is a little bit of culture there where like if you call in sick, you know, like for 2 days consecutively or something, next week there is a chance that like you won't have any shifts on the roster. So it's like I don't really buy into that. Yeah, and obviously I've got to remember, like I have a kid, so I need to have that understanding, flexibility and culture around that, where, you know, if he gets sick or something, like he's my kid, like I have to look after him, and I don't want to then get the consequences of not being able to go to work because I've lost shifts because I took time off because my kid was sick. So anyway, I know like there's pros and cons with working at either place, but yeah, I just want to get all the information and compare it. So I'm gonna go in and see him today and be like, look, here's my email address, can you send me, you know, all of the information, like what it's, you know, what you need from me, what shifts you need filled, like what is gonna work for you, and then from there I'll see, because I don't want to go and give him my availability based on me not working at Trident. So like, you know, that's still 2 months away or so, and then him be like, oh, we don't have any availability for those shifts. Like if you're offering me a job, it's because you need staff. I want you to tell me when you need people, because I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go back to that casual bullshit where, you know, I go, oh yeah, cool, this is when I'm available, and then they go, oh sorry, we're already full up on those shifts, these are the only ones we can give. He knows I'm at school and stuff, and he said that like we'll work around that. So I don't know, I guess it's just like I just want to have that conversation, and you know, he obviously knows now that I'm not just like a 17-year-old student out of school, so you know, I'm gonna have some pushback and some negotiation. But yeah, I mean, there's more cons than more pros than cons. I need to have that conversation obviously around, yeah, like that side of it. So anywho, all right, well, I am excited to get this shift underway tonight and over and done with. I will probably opt for the early finish if it's allowed tonight. Fridays is pretty quiet because I am literally exhausted. I can't wait to wake up in the morning and have both of my boys at home and make pancakes and chill out. One of my friends is getting married tomorrow, so I'm just going by myself to her wedding because the ceremony is at like one place and then the reception is at another place, but it's like smack bang in the middle of Artie's nap time. So yeah, I'm just going with my other friend that we're like mutual friends, the three of us. The hens party that I went to a couple of weekends ago. So yeah, at least I can sleep in, have a shower and wash my hair and stuff, and then I'm like, if I finish early enough tonight, I might wash my hair when I get home if I can be bothered, and then I'll just like sit up and watch TV for a bit, and then it will be a bit dry, and then I can just put it in a plait and go to bed, so that at least in the morning I can just get up, have breakfast with my boys, hang out on the couch, and then I can just like straighten it or do whatever I need to do to it. But yeah, and then on Sunday we have Jake's Nonna's 80th birthday, and that is at 12 o'clock, so literally smack bang in the middle of the day, but like we have no choice but to take Artie. So we're gonna have to try for that very first pram nap in a long time. Because when did we try and do that last? At the zoo. It was at the zoo and it just was not gonna happen. But yeah, I'm hoping that he has a good day tomorrow and that he'll go to bed and he'll do like his big 14-hour sleep or something, and then yeah, he can get up, stay up a little bit longer, and we can just eat and then we can just head off if we need to. So yeah, because I mentioned to Jake's parents that I would like take him up to mum's in the morning first and then come down for lunch, and they were like, no, you can't do that, that will literally break her heart, like it's her 80th birthday, she's gonna want auntie there. And I'm like, we should have done dinner or something then, because like, yeah, I know, like obviously like they've got to cater for everyone, it's not about us, but yeah, I kind of didn't really plan for that. So anyway, big social weekend, but I'm on lates again next week, so at least I can just chill out on Monday. One more week and then our life goes back to normal-ish. Well, no, my life goes back to chaos, but at least it's a public holiday the weekend that I finish, so at least I get an extra day off with my boys before I go into my full-time work for a few weeks, so it'll be great. But yeah, anyway, it's Friday, so I'm gonna end this vloggy here. I don't know if or how much I'll vlog you over the weekend. I'll obviously open a new one for next week. Yeah, I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully as the job stuff goes on I'll have more to share with you, but yeah, I just kind of like, I want to just get next week done now, go back to Trident and like, yeah, just see what's going on, what's the haps, and figure it all out. But yeah, all right, well, you guys have a fabulous weekend. I'm hoping to edit this tonight in my lunch break and then post it up tomorrow morning, so you'll be watching this on the weekend, and I hope you have a fabulous one. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm sorry if it's been like boring and stuff compared to normal. I just, placement, I don't, like, what else can I do, you know? Okay, love you, bye.
Hey.